Education is core to your child's success. But in order to help them navigate education beyond high school, we must understand the misalignment between education and our workforce. Charts like this present a correlation between higher degrees and higher income, showing on average that a person with a university degree earns far more money than the average person without a high school diploma. This perceived higher earnings for having a 4-year degree has fueled a college for all philosophy, causing educators and parents to encourage going to the university, any university, to major in anything, in pursuit of future job security, social mobility, and financial prosperity. This philosophy has increased college enrollment, resulting in 66% of high school graduates enrolling in higher education right after high school. Initially, they are deemed the successful ones. But what you won't see advertised is the reality that most drop out. Nationally, only about half of those enrolling in a 4-year university will actually graduate. Many students are not adequately prepared, occupationally focused, or emotionally equipped to succeed. Since most students are told a university degree guarantees a higher salary, many delay their career planning until after high school or even until after college graduation. But not every degree is direct preparation for employment. With rising education costs, a shrinking job market, and the oversaturation of some academic majors in the workforce, many students end up taking positions that do not require the education they have received at a cost that is more than they can afford. Our world has changed. In 1960, when taking into account all the jobs in the economy, 20% were professional jobs requiring a 4-year degree or higher, 20% of all jobs were technical jobs requiring skilled training, and 60% were classified as unskilled. Fast forward to 2018. Harvard University projects only 33% of all jobs will require a 4-year degree or more, 30% will require a technical certificate or associate's degree, and 36% will require a high school diploma with certifications or on-the-job training. So while most of the jobs in the future will require some education and training beyond high school, the majority of occupations will not require a bachelor's degree. That 4-year degree may offer many benefits, such as increased citizenship and intellectual enlightenment. But think about the people you know who, from an economic perspective, inefficiently spent time and money to get a degree that perhaps they didn't really need for their career. It may be hard initially to accept, but a university degree is no longer the guaranteed path to economic success as it was for prior generations. The true ratio of jobs in our economy is 1 to 7. For every occupation that requires a master's degree or more, 2 professional jobs require a university degree, and there are over half a dozen jobs requiring a 1-year certificate or 2-year degree, and each of these technicians are in very high-skilled areas that are in great demand. This ratio is fundamental to all industries. It was the same in 1960 and will be the same in 2030. Formal education does count, and many students now secure degrees, but few have employable skills, and in tomorrow's economy, skills count more. Fortunately, students no longer need to decide between college readiness or career preparation. It's possible and increasingly necessary to achieve both. Understanding this reality is how you can help your children benefit from their education and best prepare them for their future. So how do you position your child for high-wage, in-demand jobs? Let's assume your daughter Carol is trying to decide whether to become a dental hygienist or a sales manager. Let's assume Carol is really good with her hands and she's always been interested in science projects and working with people, but has difficulty speaking in public and misses assignment deadlines. In exploring these careers, Carol looks up the average income for both jobs. She finds that the average annual income for a dental hygienist is above $65,000, significantly below the $92,000 average wage for sales managers. So at first glance, it looks as if getting a bachelor's degree in management is a no-brainer. But to make this decision correctly, she must start by throwing out the averages. No one is perfectly average. Everyone has unique skills, interests, and abilities. Half of dental hygienists make more than the $65,000 average, and half of sales managers make less than $92,000. In this example, Carol has the skills and abilities to become an excellent dental hygienist and can reasonably expect to be near the top of this pay scale. But she may not have it in her to be an excellent manager because she's only average in communication skills and leadership ability, both of which are very important in becoming a top manager. So for Carol, looking at projected incomes aligned with her skills is a more realistic comparison. And this concept is true throughout all industries. The claim that you will make more money with an increased amount of education is not necessarily inaccurate, it's just incomplete. The income for the top people in a wide variety of technical jobs is higher than the average income for many occupations that require a bachelor's degree. And that's not to say that Carol won't go back to school. She can eventually earn her degree while being a successful dental hygienist. Parents, counselors, and teachers must emphasize that there are multiple pathways to career success. The secret is to align your child's initial career choice with their skills and abilities. You see, nationally, associate degree earners range between 27 and 72,000, while bachelor's degree recipients earn between 35 and 100,000. But this data only accounts for the 25th to the 75th percentile of adult workers. This means 25% of associate degree holders earn more than $72,000 annually, and 25% of bachelor's degree holders earn less than $35,000 per year. Unlike 2 generations ago, having hands-on skills and perfecting what you're good at can be as valuable in today's economy than getting a degree in something simply to get one. In fact, a recent poll found that when hiring, business leaders say the candidate's knowledge and applied skills in a specific field are more important factors than where the candidate went to school or their college major. The time has come to redefine the goal for our children. Is the goal simply high school graduation or just to graduate with a college degree? Or is the ultimate goal a well-paying career where they are fulfilled? Which means a 4-year university degree may or may not be the best option for them right after high school. So in order to prepare your child for career success, and long before they enroll in college classes, help your child focus on self-awareness, career exploration, career planning, and then developing an educational plan. Self-awareness begins with encouraging your child to take assessments that help identify their talents and strengths. This first step is for them to learn that there are academic and career options that align with who they are and their natural abilities. Career exploration is all about understanding the jobs available, the income ranges they pay, and evaluating the skills they require. For your child to make productive career decisions, they must explore and investigate many occupations. Often, children's knowledge of careers is limited to what they see on television or what their family members do for a living. One of the best strategies is active participation in career technical education classes and extended learning opportunities. Participation in career technical student organizations provide the opportunity for both career exploration and acquisition of employability skills which employers value. Employability skills are necessary for getting, keeping, and being successful in a career pathway, and they are transferable between different industries. Gaining these skills early gives your student a competitive advantage after graduation. Next, parents must help their children engage in career planning by setting a flexible career goal based on their personality and abilities and not just on their interests. This career goal may not be what they'll want to do for the rest of their life. It's helping them make a primary and backup plan so they are prepared to pivot in response to life's many uncertainties and emerging career opportunities. This is especially true if your child is entrepreneurial. 77% of students want to be their own boss, and creating good jobs while rebuilding America's middle class hinges on the success of small businesses and startups. Work with school counselors to explore websites that offer up-to-date employment information and workforce projections, and involve your child as a full partner in this process. We need to ensure we're guiding students to pick careers and not just to pick their college major. Finally, with a career goal in mind, help your child develop an education and training plan complete with multiple options after high school. This could include community college, military service, a university, volunteering, registered apprenticeship programs, industry certifications, or gaining work experience. There are multiple paths to success. Your child's education plan should be primarily informed by their self-awareness of strengths and a tentative career goal. Ultimately, your child's first career choice is a personal decision, and it may change many times. Everyone wants what is best for their child, but it's important to be careful not to steer them to a particular career. Instead, continue to encourage them to gain technical skills, academic knowledge, and employability skills. As an involved parent, the key to your child's success is to provide ample opportunities to explore their interests, skills, and abilities, and learn about those career opportunities that are aligned to who they are.